Okay, looks like we're connected to YouTube. Let's see about connecting to Facebook next, and then we can get started. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're on Facebook, and it's all ready to go live. So let's see. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live yet? Okay, switch from top chat to live chat because top chat sucks. And it looks like I'm seeing the picture. So let's check out YouTube. Okay. No, I don't want subscriptions. I want me. And here we go. Looks like we're live on YouTube too. So back to OBS. And let's roll it. So this is about Karlyn Borysenko. And she is a fat, hideous pig. A crybaby who will insult people who disagree with her, yet cries when insulted and mocked by others in venues she does not control. She ain't ugly, she's fugly. Okay, this bitch has a monstrous ego that rejects the opinions of anyone who doesn't agree with her 100%. She started out as a Democrat and retains many of their traits, including an insufferable smugness and arrogance. These very same Democrats booted her out of a knitting club for bringing up conservative ideas. Too bad she didn't learn a thing from this other than to act the same way to others as she was treated. She leaned Republican for a while, then gravitated to the Libertarians. She loves to call people narcissists. Look in the mirror, bitch. Projection, anyone? Okay, we're going to do a little EFAP from a troll named Wurzelroot. And he gives a pretty good description of her. I mean, the picture I drew, which you can see here, it's pretty accurate. I mean, she is one nasty bitch. So, I can get a second opinion on that. Okay, no. Let's see, browser, and here we go with Mr. Wirtz. Okay, let's...
Ben sent $4. What's up with this Karlyn girl?
Go.
She was reacting to you and looking disgusted not too long ago. Did she fall in love with you?
No, I fell in love with her. I mean, I just think she's so amazing. I don't know, she's just fun.
Okay, let's forward that a little bit.
All right, and we
there
had
we
this.
go. This is Wirtz.
And we had this. Bro, she's trying. Ooh. Oh. Okay, be nice, Wurzelroot. Be nice. Fuck me.
This is great.
I see you doing something different with your makeup there.
That's how she actually looks like. I think I got her pretty close in my picture.
You're nice. Okay. I like what you're doing with your makeup there. That's good.
I'm not going to lose my YouTube. Calm down.
I'm never... Listen, this is offensive to me, honestly. As a person, okay, while I myself am not goth, I do have a goth significant other, and it's sort of like blackface. You know, this is offensive to goth people everywhere, and I'm a goth ally, okay? This is offensive. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is not seen. This is some poser shit, okay?
Because I was always like the class clown. I was always like bullying women. And women have always...
First of all, I would love to see him try to bully me. That would be effing hilarious. Anyway.
Been
fat, ugly.
And
I love Wirtz.
Like,
that was pretty easy, right?
Simultaneously charmed, but also...
If every person can be described by, like, a meal... you know, that you eat. You know, if you are what you eat, she's a sloppy Joe. She must eat sloppy Joes every fucking day because this bitch is sloppy.
You're so annoying, you know.
Get me on her show. When's this bitch stream? I want. Oh, she's live right now.
On it, and I was able to like start my own business, and I was able to do this, that, and the other, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yo,
so we start
Ray,
at different places, but then once we show up, we all have the same opportunity. And
what if we're nice and then we?
Now, this is an old video. It goes back to 2023, but trust me, nothing has changed. She has not lost any weight. Her personality didn't get any better. I mean, she is exactly the same now as she is with Worth shitting on her here.
We say, hey, lady, would you, do you want to talk about racism with Wurzelroot? Hey, do you want to talk about racism with Wurzelroot? do you want to talk with Wurzelroot and make epic content with Wurzelroot? You're not allowed to nag him though. Just don't nag him. He doesn't like being nagged.
perception of what's actually happened. Sadly, not only are they competing, they're kicking your ass.
We'll have a Groiper summit.
Hello to the Groipers. My voice is still dead from last night's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Based on the clips you've been posting on Twitter, it does seem like you did. But we're not talking about Nick today, Groipers. We're talking about socialists. I hope you stick around and learn something about socialism.
Well, talk to me.
Go teach
I'm here.
Socialism.
See, this woman is a control freak. And this guy, Wirtz is not having any of it. I mean, wait till you see what he does.
I don't remember she's a woman. You know what I mean? So she's like yelly, horrific, you know, just sucks all around.
Unfucking believable. Seriously. Have I been disrespectful to you or to Nick? This is really... Okay, time out. Have I been disrespectful to you assholes in any way? Have I been disrespectful to Nick in any way? No, I haven't. I haven't shit-talked you. I haven't thrown you under the bus. I have said agree to disagree on multiple occasions. I have said I'm not having the fucking race discussion right now.
Okay, she's trying to come off as like a decent, reasonable person, but trust me, this chick is a see you next Tuesday girl all the way. I mean, if you disagree with her, she is nasty, she name calls. So maybe she's nice to these guys, but she's getting a little karma right here.
I have been nothing but nice to you guys. The one thing that I asked is don't disrupt what I'm doing. That was the one thing that I asked. And now you're
You will obey.
fucking pissing me off. If you can't be considerate enough to not disrupt the one stream that I do every single week to try to teach people what's really going on. If you can't be considerate enough to leave that alone, then I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. I really just don't.
She really is nagging, Mom, dude. It's so over, dude. Fuck me. Meltdown for no reason. All right, she's just having a Walmart moment. She's just having a Walmart moment, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to see here. Move along. Walmart moment. We got a fat lady yelling and screaming at Walmart. Nothing to see here. Move it along. Big fat lady upset at Walmart. Keep it moving. Her rascal tipped over, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep it moving. Do not hold up the lines because of the big fat gross lady yelling at Walmart.
Trust me, he's not wrong.
My Socialism Saturday streams are not something I fuck around with. My Socialism Saturday streams are some of the most important streams I do. Do you think that this is what I want to spend my Saturday nights doing? I used to have a life. I used to be able to go out and do stuff in the real world, and now I do this. I do this almost exclusively because of how important I think this is. In the last 2 weeks, I feel like I have been pretty cordial with the Groipers, even when I have vehemently disagreed with some of their positions and some of the things that Nick has said. I haven't made a big deal about it. I haven't thrown a fucking hissy fit. I even did like a 3-hour stream last night where I challenged people to send me the most offensive, because people have been complaining about this like for the past 2 weeks. Don't think, just because I haven't been talking about it all the time, don't think that I haven't experienced personal backlash from Nick Fuentes saying nice things about me on. I have had relationships with people that I've had for years go up in smoke.
She does seem to like Nick Fuentes now, which is really strange, because I seem to remember she started out not liking him at all. So I don't know what's going on there. I guess he was nice to her for a little while, or said he liked her. Who the fuck knows? I mean, this is a weird chick.
Because Nick Fuentes said nice things about me on his stream, and I bantered back and forth with him on Twitter. I'm a little confused about why this happened tonight. I don't know who this person is. But from the very few, like, I watched like the first couple seconds of this, not even minutes. I watched about 15 seconds of this and saw him making fun of my looks and my weight. And I said, fuck it. We're going live. Because what this person did is he started streaming.
That was a mistake. He definitely got the better of her, hands down.
About me. Apparently, he watched the stream from last night, almost immediately pretended he was throwing up in his mouth at the mere sight of me.
Yeah, if you're going to watch her for too long, you want to bring a barf bag. Definitely.
Which, let me tell you, made me feel really great. And then at some point, and I don't know exactly when it happened, at some point, people were sent over to my live stream to disrupt one of the most important streams that I do all fucking week, one of the most intellectually intensive things I do all week, and something that is a staple of my fucking channel, where people are actually coming and trying to learn, and all of a sudden we've got bullshit all in my chat.
Whine, 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 wah, 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 cry, cry, cry. That's right. Welcome to the internet.
Why do you guys think this is acceptable? Why would anyone?
Because it's fucking hilarious.
If this is how you guys are going to treat people, why would anyone align with you guys?
Now, wait a minute. I mean, I just mentioned earlier that she's very insulting and nasty to people who disagree with her. Or you can even agree with her 80%. It's not enough. I mean, she is, like I say, see you next Tuesday, girl. And here she is bitching and whining and crying, total hypocrite, that these guys aren't nice to her. It's like, fuck you.
I didn't do anything to you. I have done nothing but stick my neck out to stick up for Nick, when how many people won't do that?
I like what you're doing with your makeup there. That's good.
I'm not going to lose my... So it doesn't really seem as though he's trying to be nice to me. It seems...
Oh, Captain Obvious. I mean, she can't even figure out that she's getting a troll here.
to me as though he's throwing up in his mouth at the idea because he's trying to say I'm fat and ugly on the internet. Do you guys think I'm new at this? Do you guys...
She is fat and ugly.
Guys think I don't have any experience with you guys photoshopping my face on animals? Do you guys think that I didn't put a lot of this stuff behind me when I decided to try to reach out to be nice to you guys and to play nice? Do you guys think you haven't put me through this before? Because I remember almost the entirety of 2021 where you assholes were putting me through this a lot.
People...
Whine, cry, whine, cry, whine, cry. Well, maybe if you're less of a douchebag to people that go into your live streams, you get a little bit better karma.
People, if every person can be described by like
See,
a
look at the
meal,
stream.
you know,
Fat,
that you eat.
fat,
You know,
fat,
if you
fat,
are what
fat,
you eat,
fat,
she's a
fat.
sloppy Joe. She must eat sloppy Joes every fucking day.
I must eat sloppy joes every fucking day. You can describe me as a sloppy Joe.
Now, I usually agree with Wirtz here, but I'm not too sure on this one. Sloppy Joes aren't quite fattening enough to pork her up like that. I'd say she's more of a Big Mac supersized girl. Definitely a lot of McDonald's here. Burger King, Wendy's too. Definitely a lot of fast food.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because this bitch is sloppy.
You're so annoying. You know what I
And
mean?
she looks like she should be named Joe.
That
I
kind of
look like
thing.
I should be named Joe.
That's how women are with like a.
Okay, so I get it. He didn't intend to disrupt my stream for 45 minutes. He just intended to call me fat and ugly and sloppy Joe on the internet, and God knows what else we're going to run into before we get to the point where
Yep, it was all a mistake. He didn't mean any of that.
he starts disrupting my stream. That's all he intended? Really? Oh my God. I'm so touched. I'm so blessed that this guy took time out of his day to call me fat and ugly on the internet, but it definitely wasn't a misunderstanding or a miscommunication or any of that. Here is the question. Do you want to grow your audience and your movement with new allies? Do you want
Again, this is a nasty bitch who insults people who don't agree with her 100% on her live streams, blocks them, sometimes throws them out, and she's talking about growing new allies. What the fuck? Seriously? You're getting exactly what you deserve here.
new allies and new people to support you, or don't you? This is the question that you guys need to answer. Do you want new people supporting you and supporting Nick, or don't you? Because it costs things to support him. I've only been milling about for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And it has cost me contacts. It has cost me friends. It has cost me people in my community. So I'm happy to let people go because they want to control my language and I won't let them. That's fine. But what is not fine is expecting someone to be a friend and an ally and a supporter and to make sacrifices for you, to speak up for you, when how many other people on the internet
Trust me, Wirtz doesn't need your help. He's got his own thing going.
are speaking up for Nick right now? Truly. How many other people? Me, Lauren Chen, Jake Shields? And you guys want to just like slap that away because it's fun to call me fat and ugly on the internet? Really? Really?
It's hilarious to call you fat and ugly on the internet. You are. I mean, you're hideous boo hog. It is what it is.
Really? I don't have to do this. No one else has to do this. What on earth makes you think people would stick around if this is what they have to look forward to? What on earth makes you think that this is okay?
Get me on her show.
It's absolutely okay. You know, you insult people on your live streams and other people shitpost you in their streams. That's the way it is. Stop complaining about it.
No.
When's this bitch stream?
No.
I
It
want
will
to. Oh, she's
never
live right now.
happen. And I was able to like start my own business, and I was able to do this, that, and the other, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yo,
so we
Raid.
different places, but then once we show up, we all have the same Oh, he didn't mean to. It was just a miscommunication. It's not like he just said to raid my chat.
Walmart. Karen moment right now. She just bought some fried chicken at Walmart and she doesn't think it's hot enough, and now she's having a
Total
Walmart meltdown
misunderstanding.
moment. Okay, all right.
Oh, there's no misunderstanding here.
Fair
Total
enough.
misunderstanding.
It's time to with her big fucking jowls yelling at the screen.
Total
in her
misunderstanding.
trailer.
All right.
All right. Anyway, big fat lady upset at Walmart. Keep it moving. Her rascal tipped over, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep it moving. Do not hold up the lines because of the big fat gross lady yelling at Walmart. Let her go. All right, just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Be nice in her chat or leave.
It's not deceit.
Say
Total misunderstanding. Total misunderstanding. Yep.
you're sorry. All right. She's having her I teach second grade and I'm mean to kids for no reason moment.
All right.
Is that if
That looks like it's it.
Yeah, she's definitely mean as fuck. I mean, I just don't have any sympathy for crybabies. You know, this guy's a jerk, this guy's a retard, this guy's, you're too dumb to be in my stream. And then somebody makes their own stream and shits on her, and she starts whining about it. Yeah, he said bad things. He sent all his friends to shitpost in my chat. See, I think she cries a little bit later. Let's see if we can catch some crocodile tears out of this bitch. You gonna cry? You gonna cry? Yep, there it is. There it
I'm
is.
thinking about
tears. There are the tears. Do not feel sorry for this grifter bitch. Don't.
I'm thinking about the amount of blowback I've had in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, you're saying people gave you some shit?
I've had blowback from people that
Come on, man up, ugly. Like I said before, it's the internet. You know, you like to talk trash, you gotta take trash.
I've had blowback from people that I'd never expected to have blowback from. I'll tell you that. You know?
You didn't expect Wirtz, who's kind of known to be an occasional troll, to shit on you. Well, you didn't know he was, but you gotta expect it.
The people who speak up for Nick online, it doesn't come without consequence. And if this is how you treat people, I don't know what you expect. I just don't.
Again, total hypocrisy. If this is how you treat people, I don't know what to expect. Well, expect to get what you give.
So, I really have always tried to do the right thing. In terms of, like, I really feel strongly about calling balls and strikes. I really feel strongly that, like, even if I don't like you or don't agree with, like, a lot of the stuff that you say, if you say something that I believe is correct, I believe in saying, all right, fair point, well made. When I saw Nick saying things that were correct, I was like, all right, well, Why shouldn't that courtesy be extended to him?
I'm going to call a little bit of bullshit on this. I mean, Nick's kind of famous, but if somebody who had his exact same opinions showed up on her live stream, guaranteed if they said enough of things that she didn't like, she'd insult them, block them. I mean, that's just how she is. So don't listen to this bullshit.
Him. I have literally said far leftists, the farthest far leftists, are correct on the internet about some things. No one cared. No one thought it was a big deal. So why wouldn't I say that someone like Nick is correct when he is in fact correct? Why wouldn't I do that? Well, the reason that you don't do that, and the reason that people don't do that, is you get a metric ton of blowback. I have never received the amount of blowback from anything as I have.
Wow. People on the internet are mean. They gave me some shit. Just get used to it.
Standing up for him in the past couple weeks. And I was fully committed to being like, fuck you all. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to say what I want. I don't give a flying fuck what you have to say. I don't give a flying fuck what Nick said when he was 18. He's 25 now. It's completely different.
Okay,
I'm not
going to... This is boring. Let's see if we can move this along a little bit. Okay, it looks like we're getting up to Wirtz again, which is really who I want to see.
It's funny. It was good. It was funny and it was good. You know, and more people should acknowledge that. It was funny and it was good, and people liked it. You can see my clippers there.
It was funny. It was fucking hilarious.
I'm using to chop my dick off if Nick gets mad at me. She's just an insane bitch, man. It is what it is. It was really funny. It's like the classic thing that happens with me where I'm funny and then people get mad. I feel like I have a good grasp over content. I feel like I'm a good orator. I feel like I have good effect on people. Crazy bitch. Fucking
He's not wrong.
One of the reasons that Nick has had so many people betray him is Nick likes to associate with really toxic people that are quite frankly far.
Okay, that's enough of her pissing and moaning. I'm going to give a little bit of a shout out to Wirtz. He's got his own Rumble channel. And, Christ. And there it is. So I'll leave that on for a little bit. You can pause this or come back if you want to cut and paste it. Nothing is cut off. That's definitely his URL. Okay, so let's move things along. There she is. Now that you've seen her actually on video, you can judge how close I got to her. So let's see. Blah, 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 blah. So her big premise, she's kind of a one-trick pony. Her big premise is socialists believe they must abolish all private property. That includes the nuclear family. They believe the nuclear family upholds capitalism. That's why they need to get rid of it. That's an exact quote from her. I got that online. I did not misquote her in any way. So this is basically a blanket statement she applies to everything socialists say. She gets angry, insults, blocks people who disagree even slightly with this on her streams. She's not entirely wrong, but no group has a monochromatic viewpoint. Socialists vary from people who want a government like England and some other European countries have, to full-blown communists who do indeed want to abolish private property ownership. Okay, so this is where I get, she's a mean bitch. I mean, she just is. And her whining and crying when she was taking a beating from Wirtz was just friggin' hilarious. She calls me a retard for not being 100% on board. Oh, here we go, Zakov. 100% on board or fully grasping are all socialists want to abolish private property conspiracy theory. Yet she comes out and says, well, I want to abolish the Republican Party. I don't agree with a lot of what the Republican Party has done, but what exactly does she think is going to replace it? The Libertarians, some new as yet unformed party. Realistically, none of that will occur. You wind up with a national version in New York City, California, or Massachusetts. You get a one-party system where the Democrats want everything. Maybe that's Karlyn's inner Democrat actually wants that. Living in a one-party state, I can tell you it sucks. It really sucks. You're much better off at least with a purple state where you get some debate going on and some really bad bills can get blocked. That doesn't happen in a one-party state. It just sucks. So I asked her a question on her theory, or I would say hypothesis, because a theory isn't actually a proven thing. People misunderstand that term. So a hypothesis is an idea that's not proven. So I asked her a question, are there any countries where private property ownership is banned? And then she calls me a retard for asking that. Now, she's the same as a shitty teacher who insults students who ask questions they don't have an answer to. And she obviously didn't have an answer on hand for that. So I was curious enough to look it up. And it turns out China and because basically I was trying to get a working example of what she's talking about. So what would it be like if private property ownership actually got banned? Give me a couple of examples. That was all I was fucking asking for, just so I could see what it looks like. So I wound up looking that up myself, and it turns out China and Nigeria both prohibit private land ownership. You can only lease it from the government in those places. In Nigeria, the lease is for 99 years. In China, the lease duration is 70 years. I mean, you could argue that you don't technically have you already have that in the U.S. because you have to pay rent to own property. And what I mean by rent is property tax. And people argue, no, that's not rent. Well, try not paying your property tax and see what the fuck happens. Rent is basically you have to pay, and if you stop paying, you get kicked out. If you rent an apartment, you stop paying the landlord, you're going to get your ass booted out. Well, guess what? If you stop paying property tax, your quote-unquote your property, you're going to get your ass booted out, and the town is going to take your property. Yeah, that's rent. So you, technically speaking, you already don't own private property. If something you own, you don't have to pay, a weekly, monthly, or yearly fee to maintain ownership of it because it's yours and you fucking own it. So, bitch, your worst nightmare has already came true, just you're too friggin' stupid to see it. But again, on Karlyn streams, you're not supposed to ask questions or challenge any of her suppositions. Don't think, don't disagree, just parrot back my ideas. Well, no, and fuck you. If you want to take a look at what actual retardation looks like, here's a quote from her. Let me bring it up so you can read it yourself. Read along with me. Okay, here we go. Everyone who died in the Holocaust chose to die in the Holocaust before they're ever born because they collectively wanted to understand the experience of ultimate oppression. That's why Hitler went to heaven. Now, this is a fucking retard. So, basically she has this weird belief system where before you're born, you get to go either maybe a little computer or they hand you a piece of paper and you write down how you want your life to be like. And so, according to her, 6 million people said, I want to be stuffed into a cattle car, balls to cheeks, maybe suffocating on the way because that's how crowded they were, get plunked into a death camp, starved to death, then stuffed into a fake shower stall and gassed. They found 6 million people who wanted that. No, bitch, you're fucking insane. You're really fucking insane. Even Wirtz didn't catch that one. I mean, it's almost beyond retarded. It's so fucking stupid and unreasonable. But hey, call people who disagree with the streams retards. Well, believing this. I mean, what the fuck? Seriously. Okay, so we'll go back to here so you can take another look at her hideous, ugly face as drawn by me. I'm sure she'd say, your art sucks, but no. I mean, that's what you look like. I mean, my sketch should be constructed as mean, but it's just an illustration of her shriveled soul. I mean, that's who she is inside. So I guess I vented a little bit, and I can say, fuck you. You don't control my stream, so eat shit, die, and have a crappy day.